Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check it back. Under 10.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Push him back.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. The 1st down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Value 1. Sermos up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Michael, 180.
So we got man. 54th, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's complete to Fuller. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it this time. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mariota, complete. Smith has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All day, every day. 11. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the Titans first down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Mariota. And it's caught. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete to Cooks. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Right 20. 54. Here I come.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He's got Fuller. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check nine.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Check 24. Check 24.
17.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Mariota to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Deuce. 4 down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch twitch. 17.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Gone. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jayon Brown. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now Mariota, complete. It's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mariota hands to Henry. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10th carry now 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mariota now. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I can't believe they let you play. Hold on. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Louis.
Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Get ready.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
11.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Shell.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball.
Here's Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
We go tonight. 120.
56.
Whirling.
I'm going.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's complete to Fuller, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Parkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First down, Tennessee.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Here's Goff. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. To throw is gone. And got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room, they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch 54, watch 54. Hard ball. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Sponge. No. 12. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Henderson now on first and 10. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Check 99.
On second down, it's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Super one.
They'll go with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
59. Let's go one more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly